Hello friends, welcome to today's video. We're about to dive into the fascinating world of Mexican traditions and beliefs that might be hard to believe. So, make sure to stick with us until the end.
1. Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. One of the most grand and fascinating ceremonies in Mexico is the Day of the Dead, celebrated annually on November 1st and 2nd. Contrary to what it may seem, this event is not sorrowful but rather a joyful and vibrant celebration. People build altars called ofrendas, in memory of their deceased loved ones, decorated with marigold flowers, candles, photos of the deceased, and their favorite foods. In this celebration, death is viewed as a natural and inevitable part of life, and this positive, non-fearful perspective on death might seem surprising or even unusual to outsiders. People also take to the streets with colorful face paint and traditional costumes featuring smiling skulls to celebrate. 2. Belief in spirits and magic. Belief in the presence of spirits and magical powers is an integral part of life in Mexico. In some regions, people believe that the spirits of their ancestors are constantly with them, and they hold special ceremonies to keep these spirits content. Additionally, witches known as brujas and brujos act as advisors in many villages, helping with issues such as illness, emotional problems, and bad luck. These practitioners offer their services using medicinal herbs, special prayers, and magical rituals, which may seem like folklore or superstition to outsiders. 3. Llorona dolls, Las Muñecas de Llorona. Llorona is a legendary figure in Mexican folklore, known as a mother who, due to a tragedy, lost her children and now wanders by rivers crying for them at night. This tale is so deeply embedded in Mexican culture that dolls and symbols bearing her name are created. Seeing these dolls and hearing the associated stories might appear eerie or frightening to some. These dolls are often used as symbols of fear during local festivals and performances, and sometimes even serve as cautionary figures for children to keep them away from potential dangers. 4. The evil eye, mal de ojo. An ancient belief in Mexican culture is that the envious or malevolent gaze of others can harm an individual or their family. This belief, known as mal de ojo, prompts people to use special charms called ojo to protect themselves from negative energy. These charms are typically blue and shaped like an eye and are used in homes, workplaces, or worn as necklaces and bracelets. While some may view such beliefs as superstitions, for Mexicans, they are an essential part of life and family protection. 5. Piñata and birthday celebrations. The piñata is a central element of birthday celebrations in Mexico. It is a colorful figure made of cardboard and paper, filled with candies, chocolates, and small gifts. Often shaped like animals or cartoon characters, children take turns trying to break the piñata with a stick while blindfolded to release its contents. This event symbolizes overcoming challenges and earning rewards, creating excitement at the party. To those unfamiliar, breaking a brightly colored figure with a stick may seem strange, but it is a beloved and fun tradition in Mexican culture. 6. Relationship with death and non-fearful perspective. A significant aspect of Mexican culture is its unique view of death. Unlike many cultures that associate death with grief and sorrow, in Mexico, it is seen as a transition to another world. This perspective has its roots in indigenous beliefs and ancient rituals, later blended with Catholic practices. During events like the Day of the Dead, families celebrate joyfully in memory of their loved ones, viewing death as an opportunity to reconnect with them. 7. Religious and symbolic rituals. Some religious rituals in Mexico might appear superstitious or unusual to outsiders. For instance, special ceremonies for requesting rain are performed in agricultural areas, where people dress in traditional attire and engage in specific dances and prayers. These rituals highlight the deep connection between Mexicans, their environment, and traditional beliefs. 8. Wedding traditions and matrimonial celebrations. Mexican weddings incorporate various traditional customs that may seem unusual to outsiders. One such practice is the lazo ceremony, where the bride and groom are bound together with a rope or garland to symbolize their eternal union. This emblem of love and lifelong commitment is often accompanied by special prayers and hymns. While this practice might resemble religious rituals in some countries, it holds special significance in Mexican culture, showcasing a blend of indigenous and Catholic influences.
So far in the video, which Mexican tradition has amazed you the most? Or have you come across similar customs in your own culture? Write to us in the comments and share your experiences.
9. Quaresma ceremony. The Quaresma ceremony, associated with the Catholic Lenten season, has a unique atmosphere in Mexico. During this 40-day period, some Mexicans not only engage in prayers but also perform traditional plays depicting moments from the life of Jesus Christ. These plays are presented with specific costumes and accompanied by local music and traditional instruments. For those seeing these performances for the first time, they might appear as a mix of religious theater and a street festival. 10. Superstitions about animals. In certain regions of Mexico, specific animals are tied to superstitions. For example, seeing an owl at night is often considered a sign of bad luck or even death. Mexicans believe that if an owl hoots near one's home, it is necessary to pray or use protective symbols. On the other hand, lizards are seen as a symbol of good luck and prosperity, and spotting one in the home is regarded as a positive sign. 11. Murals and hidden messages. Mexico is renowned for its rich tradition in mural art and large-scale paintings. These artworks often tell stories of Mexican history, culture, and struggles, with artists like Diego Rivera and José Clemente Orozco being notable figures in this field. Some murals contain hidden messages about religious beliefs, myths, and superstitions, making them intriguing and sometimes puzzling to viewers. Observing these works involves not just admiring their beauty but also uncovering their hidden meanings and their connection to cultural narratives. 12. Birthday traditions and children's celebrations. Birthdays in Mexico are considered one of the most important celebrations in a person's life and come with unique customs. One such tradition is shouting, "Mordida, mordida," when it's time for the birthday person to take a bite of the cake without using their hands, while others push their face into the cake to surprise them. This moment is usually filled with laughter and joy, although for those from other cultures, it might seem surprising or even strange. 13. Legends and folklore. Local legends and folklore are a significant part of Mexican popular culture. Stories such as Chupacabra, a mythical and fearsome creature said to drink the blood of livestock, are widely known. These tales are often recounted to warn children or to create excitement during nighttime gatherings. While these stories might appear strange and unbelievable to outsiders, they symbolize a connection to shared history and communal fears for Mexicans. 14. Las Posadas celebration. Another well-known Mexican celebration is Las Posadas, which serves as a prelude to Christmas over 9 consecutive nights. This event reenacts Mary and Joseph's search for shelter in Bethlehem, with families and neighbors gathering each night at different homes, singing traditional songs, carrying candles, and sometimes wearing costumes. The celebration includes warm drinks like punch and various traditional sweets, representing solidarity and communal spirit. 15. Cleansing rituals. To ward off negative energy. In Mexico, there are various rituals for cleansing spaces of negative energy. One common practice involves burning sage or specific herbs to purify the environment and dispel negative forces. Such rituals are prevalent not only in indigenous communities but also in urban areas where people believe in supernatural powers. While these practices might seem like ancient traditions or superstitions to some, they reflect the importance of maintaining mental and spiritual well-being in Mexican culture.